Welcome to Self Talk Show, the podcast where we dive deep into personal growth, self talk, and everything that helps us become the best versions of ourselves. I'm your show host, Mitali Uhuri, and today we are diving into a book that is a must read for every coach out there: Golden Rules for Coaching by Alex Werlich. This book isn't just a coaching manual, it's a deep reflection on what makes coaching impactful. Packed with wisdom, personal stories, and essential principles, this book is an expression of Alex Werlich's big why. His commitment to being an awareness builder who supports and inspires an army of positive change. So, whether you're a coach, a leader, or someone passionate about helping others grow, stay tuned because this episode is definitely for you. But before we dive into the book, let's talk about the visionary behind it. Alex Werlich is a master certified coach and a faculty member of the Coactive Training Institute. His journey into coaching began in 2007, and since then, he's been on a mission to positively impact 10 million people through the ripple effect of coaching. His work is rooted in the belief that coaching is not just a profession, it's a movement. He sees coaches and those in neighboring professions as an army of positive change, fighting a different kind of fight, not with the weapons, but with the tools of empowerment, deep listening, and powerful questioning. Golden Rules for Coaching is an extension of this vision, capturing 15 key principles that every coach should live by. One of the most valuable aspects of this book is Alex's 15 golden rules, which go beyond mere techniques to define the essence of impactful coaching. Let's break them down and extract their deeper significance. Number 1, coaching is about exploration, not explanation. Many coaches make the mistake of trying to explain solutions. True coaching invites curiosity. It's about uncovering what the client doesn't yet see. Number 2, working is not a coaching skill. Coaching isn't about effort. It's about presence. The best coaches doesn't work to find solutions. They create an environment where client finds their own answers. Number 3, the content belongs to the coachee. The coach is responsible for the process. Coaches often get caught up in solving problems. Alex reminds us that a coach's role is to facilitate, not to fix. Number 4, you get the coaches you deserve or need. Every client teaches a coach something. If you attract difficult clients, it may reflect your own areas for growth. Number 5, listen to connect, not to understand. One of my favorite insights. Too often, we listen to make sense of things when we should be listening to connect at a deeper level. Number 6, your magic is in your range. A coach's power lies in adaptability. The wider your range, whether in emotions, perspectives, or techniques, the greater your impact. Number 7, the focus isn't the topic. Your coachee's relationship with it is. Coaching is never about the surface problem. It's about how the client relates to it. This rule shifts everything. Number 8, when caring for becomes taking care of, the fixing begins. A warning for coaches: don't become a rescuer. When you start fixing, you take away the coachee's agency. Number 9, Will's coaching. Be a coach. Coaching isn't just a technique, it's a way of being. True coaches embody presence, curiosity, and trust in their clients. Number 10, trust the ripple effect. You may not see immediate results, but coaching plants seeds. Trust that your impact extends far beyond the session. Number 11, coaching tools used to fix a problem still don't make it coaching. techniques are useful, but only when applied in the spirit of coaching, not as quick fix solutions. Number 12. In coaching, slow is the new fast. Transformation takes time. Rushing results in superficial change. Slow down to go deep. Number 13. Coaching happens where the past meets the future. Great coaching acknowledges the past but doesn't dwell on it. It focuses on shaping the future. Number 14. There are no bad or difficult coaches. Every client brings a lesson. Resistance often reflects their fear of growth. Our job is to guide them through it. Number 15. Coaching is diversity and inclusion. True coaching embraces all perspectives, backgrounds, and identities. It's about seeing people fully. Now, each of these rules serves as a guiding principle, offering clarity and wisdom for coaches who want to deepen their practice. Alex Werlek brings these rules to life with engaging metaphors and personal reflections, making them easy to apply in real coaching sessions. So, what makes Golden Rules for Coaching different from other coaching books? Number 1. Deep philosophy behind coaching. This book isn't just about techniques, it's about the deeper philosophy behind coaching. Alex challenges coaches to rethink their role and responsibility in the coaching relationship. Number 2. Real-world application. Now, each golden rule is accompanied by relatable examples, case studies, and exercises to help coaches internalize and apply these principles in their sessions. Number 3. Empowering mindset shift. This book is about empowering coaches to trust the process, believe in their coaches, and create a space for transformation rather than feeling the need to fix their clients. Number 4. Inspired by personal experience. Alex's personal journey and stories bring authenticity to the book, making it both engaging and insightful at the same time. Let's hear a powerful excerpt from the book. Trust the ripple effect. As a coach, your impact is often invisible, but the shifts you help create in one person can ripple into their families, teams, and entire communities. Coaching isn't about quick fixes. It's about creating deep, lasting change that continues beyond what you see. Now, let's unravel the key insights and lessons from this book. Number 1. Coaching as a tool for growth. Golden Rules for Coaching reinforces that coaching is about helping people grow, not about giving advice or solving problems for them. The magic happens when a coach creates the right conditions for the coachee to explore their own potential. Number 2. The power of deep listening. One of my favorite sections is rule number 5. Listen to connect, not to understand. Alex writes, as coaches, we are not problem solvers. We are space holders. Listening to understand means we are trying to make sense of the problem. But listening to connect means we are present with our coachee, allowing them to discover their truth in real time. Number 3. Coaching without fixing. Many new coaches fall into the trap of fixing their clients. But Rule 8 reminds us, when caring for becomes taking care of, the fixing begins. Instead of rescuing clients, coaching is about empowering them to navigate their own path. So, who should read this book? Number 1. Coaches at all levels. Whether you're an experienced coach or just starting out, this book will refine your understanding of what great coaching looks like. Number 2. Leaders and mentors. If you manage a team or mentor others, these principles will help you foster growth and accountability without micromanaging. Number 3. Anyone committed to positive change. The book is not just for professional coaches, it's for anyone who wants to inspire and support others in a meaningful way. And that's a wrap on today's episode. Golden Rules for Coaching by Alex Werlek is more than just a book. It's a call to action for coaches and change makers to embrace their role as a part of army of positive change. Find the link of the book in the episode description. If you found this episode valuable, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Until next time, keep empowering, keep growing, and keep showing up for yourself and others. Thank you.